All right, guys, what makes a game scary? Think about that for one moment. We hear that tagline all the time. This game is scary. This game is full of horror. You're going to pee your pants. By the way, worst marketing ever. Why would I want to pee my pants? Or my favorite, the dark souls of horror games. Well, what actually makes a scary game? Let's talk about that for one moment. Most people associate Five Nights at Freddy's and games similar to that as being a scary game. Five Nights at Freddy's is known for its jump scares. Well, guys, I hate to tell you this, but a jump scare isn't the same as giving you true horror. The problem with a jump scare is you're going to have it no matter what happens. It's a traditional fight or flight method. If you're going through the fridge and somebody walks up behind you and taps you on the shoulder, you're most likely going to jump because you didn't know they were there. That's what a jump scare is. You didn't know it was going to happen. A lot of us horror fans, like myself, we call them cheap scares or cheap jump scares or things along those lines, because we like true atmospheric horror. We like you to be scared out of your mind for the entire hour and a half you're watching a horror movie. Or if you're playing a video game, you're in a constant state of panic. When playing video games, the only game that I've ever truly been afraid of when playing the game has been Subnautica. And the reason for that is simple. It was an entirely atmospheric situation. The above me, below me, to the right, to the left, I could go anywhere. It was all pitch black. I'm deep in the ocean. Oh, and there's giant monsters trying to kill me. But the problem that we're running into that is the exact same problem we run into with horror games. Resident Evil, scary game when the nemesis breaks through the wall for the first time, right?
That's Mama Luigi!
But after the 8th time, as I'm trying to get a platinum, that means nothing to me. Subnautica, as much as I love the atmospheric horror that it presents me with, eventually I know how to react to any possible situation that's going to happen in there. The fact is, if you play enough horror games and you watch enough horror movies and you kind of surround yourself with scary themed stuff, you just get desensitized. And the only thing that's really gonna give you a scare is jump scares. And I don't know about you, but I'm just not a fan of jump scares. I feel they're cheap, there's no way to prepare for them, and it's just, oh, I got spooked for a second. So now you're probably going, well, Benny, what in your opinion makes a horror game? What is going to scare you? And you wanna know what's gonna scare me? Well, you probably looked at the title of the video, Escape from Tarkov, the scariest game I've ever played. Now let me start this off with one statement. Escape from Tarkov isn't technically a scary game. It's not a horror game. It is a military simulator FPS. So now you're probably looking at me like I'm crazy. I know it. I can see you right now looking at the screen. I am a crazy man. Well, let me explain to you why Escape from Tarkov, after multiple months of playing this game, probably about 6, I'd say 7 maybe, I'm still terrified every time that I drop into a match. Let's start with reason number 1. The atmosphere. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about how you play Tarkov. Tarkov is 9 to 15 players on most maps. You get dropped into this giant, expansive map, okay? You've got an entire layout in front of you, and there's only 9 to 15 other real players there. Now, in Tarkov, your purpose is to either kill players, kill the AI enemies running around the area, or looking for various forms of loot to help you with your questing. So what ends up happening is you are trying to sneak around the areas of Tarkov without being spotted, but you're looking for the opposing enemy at the same time. Now here's where the fun part comes in. Since there are 9 to 15 other real players on the map with you, they don't act in a predetermined manner. They're not going to do the exact same thing every time. You can't hear the roar from a Reaper coming running at you and immediately turn around and get out of there. No. In Tarkov, you never know what's going to happen. You could be dropped immediately by a sniper round running out in the middle of nowhere, or by a sniper round from a guy that you just didn't manage to see between 2 goddamn freaking sandbags.
Oh, there's also somebody back.
Oh, I'm got sniped. I'm down. You could be running through the area, hearing gunshots pop off to your right and pop off to your left, and they're not even aimed at you, and you're hiding the whole time. You know why you're hiding? Because you have literally about 1 hit. Maybe you've got 2 if you got armor, but you've got about 1 hit. So if that gunshot guy finds you, he comes running in, gunshot guy. That's my new official word for the enemies that I'm fighting in Tarkov, gunshot guys. If that gunshot guy finds me, He's going to most likely kill me, so I have to find him first. This isn't Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare. This isn't Dead by Daylight, the killer's coming to get me. This is the killer's coming to get me, and he may not even know I'm there. So if you can just hide perfectly, he's gonna walk right past me and he's gonna leave. And now you're probably going, well, if there's 9 to 15 other players, Benny, aren't they looking to kill you so they can leave? No, that's the beautiful part and the creepiest part of Tarkov. Once you're done with the map, kill a person, kill an AI, get your loot, you can just leave. I'm gonna push up on the left hole that we walked through. I'm crouched walking.
I think I hear you.
I'm looking right.
Right there. No.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
How did you get through this? How did you get over here? I didn't realize.
I pushed forward and I was coming around and I thought I heard you.
Yeah, no, the way you said, I didn't realize.
Hey, come in this room.
Yeah, which room?
Come to me.
Oh, one of those.
Where the fuck did that guy come from?
He's right in there. He was literally in that room. He must have been hearing us the whole time, Andy.
Oh my god. I didn't even see him.
I definitely hosed him. If you could finish him, Shank.
Well, I'd like to, but I can't fucking reload my gun.
It's that kind of environment that you get with every gameplay loop in Tarkov. That atmosphere just messes with you. Which brings me to point number 2, the sound design. The sound design in Tarkov is incredible. I've never had a game where the footsteps and the sounds and the talking and the coughing all matter to an extreme circumstance. I have literally got situations where I'm running through a building and I hear footsteps and I stop and I wait for 2 to 3 minutes. Now, all of you Call of Duty guys, you're like, that's nothing, he's gonna come running through. No, that's the beautiful part of Tarkov. The guy doesn't know I'm there. So now I'm waiting in an office, hoping to God he didn't hear me walk into the office, waiting to shoot him if he does walk into the office, and at the end of the day, I might wait 5 minutes, and the dude found a box outside, searched it, and left. He might not even be there. Unlike Dead by Daylight, where the killer's legitimately looking for you, this guy doesn't even know you're there, which makes the anxiety get more and more amped up. You are hiding with no idea what you're hiding from. The sound design is so perfect in this game. You hear the rain, you hear the gunshots, and other than a couple of glitches due to the fact it's in beta and sometimes you'll hear bullets through the floor or above you, it's still so spot on that you get terrified easily by simple noises. Shh.
Because I kind
Quiet.
of.
Yep, I knew I heard someone. He's right outside that wall. The fuck? I'm gonna make a break for it. I'm hoping that that gunshot was not related to the scav. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. This game is so anxiety-inducing.
It's the same exfil.
Oh my god, you scared the fuck out of me by talking.
Why?
Because I'm listening so intensely for something behind us, and I just hear you ask a question, and I was like, oh my god. That's reason number 2, why Tarkov is a terrifying game. Reason number 3 is the players, the people. Okay, so we all play hardcore modes. I love to play Call of Duty hardcore mode. I love to play Rainbow Six Siege. I love to play games where the time to kill is 0. It's even more fun if it's a hardcore mode, because if it's a hardcore mode, I can shoot and kill my friends and my brother and whatever we're doing. Andy pissed me off to that day at work, I'll just shoot him in Rainbow Six. It'll be great. But Tarkov puts it into a whole nother level, a whole nother creep factor, because there's the loot. If me and Andy go into an area and we start to hose a bunch of players, and we get all their loot, who gets that loot? Very quickly, you turn cutthroat in that game. My brother, who I've been working on with questing, might drop me in a heartbeat because he's been working on the same questing and he's the same exact armor as me. Like, that kind of stuff happens in this game, and it's terrifying because not only are you scared of the players, because you don't know what they're doing, Are they looking for you? Are they looking for an exit? Are they looking for the scavs? Not only are you scared of the AI in this game because it has insane aimbot abilities. I've never fought against an AI that will regularly just headshot you instantaneously before you even know they exist. Not only are you scared of sounds happening behind you, but on top of all of this, your own team might turn against you intentionally, unintentionally, or unintentionally. You never know what they're going to do. The teammates have no markers over their heads. One simple direction that he goes and then I go another direction and we double back around. You don't have time to react. You don't have time to go, hey, is that you? Is that you? Oh, I'm dead. You don't know what's happening. The game is intense on every level. And I've played Five Nights at Freddy's. I have played Subnautica. I have played Resident Evil, Evil Within. I have played PT. And no game has given me as much anxiety as Tarkov has. There have legitimately been nights where it's 10 o'clock at night and I'm like, I just want to do a quick round of Tarkov and I don't even actually want to play it because I'm anxious before even loading into a map. That's never happened with any other game. And what you're anxious of is nothing could happen. Everything could happen.
I like this game, but sometimes it's just such bullshit.
I'm gonna try to run across the middle, Andy. Wish me luck. Whoa! What the fuck? There's a war! What the fuck?
A bunch of people shooting?
But not at me. I don't know what they're shooting at. My anxiety is so high right now. I got whoever that was doing all that, Andy. The guy that was doing all the shooting, I got him. Whoa. What is even happening out there? I'm gonna try to just get outside and get out, Andy. Whoa!
Nope, you're fucked.
Not necessarily. They are shooting at me, but... Serpentine motion! Serpentine motion!
Remember, the closest distance between 2 points is a zigzag pattern.
Holy shit, how did I get out? You could hear gunshots going off on both sides of you, run into the building, you're petrified because they're not even shooting at you, and then some guy walks in front of you, you hose him down, you rob his loot, and then as you're trying to escape, somebody else shoots you in the arm, breaking an arm, and you're trying to bandage that up while you're escaping across the field, diving down, trying to get into an exfil to just get out with whatever you can, and the game is terrifying. So, what I decided to do was, since the sound and the atmosphere makes it terrifying, why don't you just pop on some Russian EDM and run around with your machine gun going crazy?